Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so let me check first if everything's in order. Okay, yeah, we're live. Yes, we're live. Yeah, let me just forward the links to everybody. Let me forward the link to everybody, to all my brother and sisters. Okay, yeah, we're live. Just forward the links to everybody. Let me forward the link to everybody. So if you see me live, sisters. Okay, let me just forward this. If you live, just let me know. I'm trying to see you live, just like how we always do. Okay. I'll write the comments there, the comments, and the comment section so we can get started. Okay. Just forward to my brother and sister here. I want to forward to everybody. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so if you live, just let me know. I'm trying to see you live right there so I can get started, right? Okay. Okay, I'm just waiting for you guys to tell me, hey, I'm trying to be live. If you see me saying trying to, hey, I'll see you, you can go ahead and start. Okay. By the way, she got some new sunglasses. Okay. Just let me know if you're here so we can get. I see 3 people watching. 3 people watching. My brother and sister, queens and kings. So I'm gonna give like 2 or 3 minutes, so I know everybody's gonna be here. Okay, and then we can go ahead and start. And I appreciate sometimes the light things can be acting up sometimes. It took me about 25 minutes just to finalize that live thing, just to click start. It sort of freeze. I sort of go mad a little bit. So I think now I master the craft. Like if I want to start a live, let's say 6:30, I need to set up my live and everything's probably for the 5 minutes before, because it seems like if I want to start it right away, it does not, or it delays. Okay, I see everybody's there, so I think I can go ahead and start. Let's just give 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I think. So we make sure everybody's here, and then I can just go ahead and start. Because today is gonna get very, very serious. I see. Oh, Modiko, I see she. Modiko say, hey. Sino King say, hey. Modiko say, hi. Hi, how you doing? You good? How you doing? Where you from? Modiko. Let me be careful. Modiko say, hey. Well, come on now. Is that ha? Why? Oh, hi, or hey, because I don't know. I'm trying to pronounce, but I don't know. You know, these days, there's a new ways of people writing things, so it can get crazy a little bit or something. Hi, hey, why everybody write hey, chua, hey? Is it, do I pronounce hey or hi or hey? Because I understand. I get confused sometimes. My little sister, sometimes she does. They say, baby, go. Is that hi or hi or hey? And he say, brother, this is hey. That's how we write at school. She was grade 10 at that time. She used to write me like that. So I think I see some a little right there, Tembi. So we has all the way from KZ10, and see a little from Ibeja, PE. But hey, we don't call PE these days. Ibeja. So I think I can go ahead and start our business. Okay. So I think I can start right away with a question which is in front of us here. So we touch a lot of, or in a lot of ways. Leave a comments, like the video before we get started. So say, oh, I forgot. Just don't be hater, because we know hater don't click the like, the like thumb up. But hey, no problem. Let's get started. So we're gonna do a lot of financial math today, a lot of financial mathematics today, a lot of them. We're gonna go through almost everything. I'll say a lot of financial math. So let me get started. Let me go ahead and start with this question right here. Let's start with this question here. If you do not see or you cannot hear me, you let me know. I'm trying to I cannot hear you clear. Oh, I'm trying to repeat. You can simply leave a comment right there and say, yo, I'm trying to, wait, why you go fast like this? So I can just go slow a little bit, just in case. Okay, so let me just go get, hey, let me just go ahead and start. Okay, okay. Now let's say here determine. Okay, okay. Oh no, there's no question here. The questions start from this one right here. Okay, let me just so this amount of. So we have amount here, but I was borrowed on 5th of May at the simple interest rate. Oh, so we have an interest rate. So we're gonna say, wow, we have an interest rate. So I'm gonna say my interest rate equal to 15%. Why I don't write this? Because for now I don't know whether this I'm going to use a future value formula or present value formula. All right, so now they say we have amount, so we don't know how they're going to do with this amount, but let's continue reading. But they say this is simple interest, so we have a formula for simple interest, which say amount equal to principal, and they say 1 plus IN. I is the interest rate and N number of years. So sometimes people write as a N number of years, or they write as a T. So it's an option. Either you can write as a time or you can write as an N. It's the same thing. T is the time, but it must be in years. And also, if you want to write as an N, means number of years, the same thing, does not make any difference. So now let's say here we have a amount of was borrowed from 5th of May. So okay, let me explain something. This amount, okay, let's say you invest, you start your business, say, okay, I want to sell oranges. So you say, I'm going to start with 100. So 100 is the principal, means the amount that you're going to use to start a business. So like I said, right, we're going to do a lot of questions today, a lot of questions. I want to go through everything about financial math. Hey, I'm Zandi Swarigala. I'm right here. Hello, Mtwana. Posha Ara, you always here. You represent us. See, Zandi Swasim Elile, Sinokheng, and everybody. Hey, Pumzilla, see, hey, Mtwana, look, you forget about me? I did not forget about you, Pumzilla. I see everybody here, my beautiful family, my brother and sister. Okay, so I'm gonna do almost everything today. Today is getting busy today. We're not playing today, okay? So check this. Check this. Let me say it again. So now, if let's say you decide, what I want, for example, like me, I started business recently. I started my restaurant, okay? So since I started my restaurant, means I had a certain amount of money. I said, well, let me start my restaurant in the upper scale neighborhood. So now the amount that I started my restaurant, I'm not going to mention here, okay? I don't say, oh, that's too small, or how could you start that, you lie, whatever. So that's amount I used to buy all the equipment, renting the place, whatever. We call it principal. Principal is the amount that you're going to either borrow from your friends, or you have it, or you saved. That's a principal. And then after 5 years, I'm going to say, okay, well, I started my business. Now after 5 years, how much I'm going to have? So that's how much is the amount we represent by using letter A. Okay? Now let's get to the business. So right here, I is the interest rate and N number of years. So they say here amount was borrowed on the 5th of May at the simple interest rate. So since they say simple interest rate, then we know this is going to be simple interest rate. So we have a amount borrowed. So that's the amount that you're going to borrow. So that's a principal amount. So that's going to be our P. Okay? And then, so P we have, so I can plug there P, which is 4317.26 in the bracket. And then 1 is just a 1. So I'm going to say 1 plus interest rate, 15%. Times number of years. So we don't know number of years, but they only say they started from 5th of May all the way to 16 August. So from 5th of May to 15 August, we have to account how many number of days, okay? So we're going to say, wow. So from 5th May to 15 August, 16 August, I want to know how many days, because it's hard for me number of years. So I'm going to share the link that you're going to always use to calculate the number of years or number of days or all of that, okay? So let me share with you the link very, very quick in a second. Okay, I'll say in a second, so it must be in a few seconds, okay? Okay, let's just go to the link here, and they say how to calculate days. Okay, date. How to say? Oh, you can just go to Google and say 5th May to 16 August. Calculator. And then it's gonna just say 5th May to 16 August, and then something's gonna pop up. So we're gonna come here. They say, okay, days between 2 dates. Okay, I'm going to share the link that you're always going to use if you want to calculate, just in case if they give you days or they give a month, you can always use that link to calculate it. So I'm going to share with you in a second here in the link. Okay, so I'm going to share with you here in the live the link that you can always use, okay, link. Okay, let me go to the link here. Let's say link. So there's a link here under the chat. Is going to come right now very, very soon, shortly. Okay, so you can always use that link to calculate how many number of days. So now let me go back here and calculate number of days. I'm sorry. Let me just pull this phone out because make it my phone. So then we're going to say if you calculate number of days here, it's going to give you 103 if I'm not mistaken. 103. Oh. Sorry. My apologies. So we can calculate number of days here, but if I make mistake, you can calculate it, right? From 5th of May to 16 August, I think it's going to be 103. So take those days and then think of yourself, okay, if this is 103, we have to change. These are days, you remember, right? We want to change them to years because our time must be in years. So I'm going to say 103. Okay, let me just move my picture a little bit to the left because that picture is so big. And I want to make sure I see everything. Okay, this is better. Okay. So, well, I'm going to say, well, now I'll take my 103 divide by 365.25. Why? Because total number of days in a year are 365 and a quarter. It's like 365 and 1/4. But a 1/4 is like a 2.5. That's what I say 365 and 2.5. So then I'm going to say, but you can calculate it just in case maybe I made a mistake, all right? To account number of days, you can use that calculator and then it's going to get you number of days. So then I'm going to say multiply by 103 over 365. Oh, the space is not enough here, so let me write to the left a little bit. And I'm sorry. So I'm going to say equal principal. I want to have a space here, right? A equal to okay, equal. What is our principal? Our principal equal to 4317. My apology because the space was not enough. 26 and the 1 plus interest equal to 15%. 15%, and then we multiply by number of years. So we're going to take days, which is 103, and then divide by 365.25, because 365 and 25, that's a total number of days in a year. So I'm going to take my calculator here quick. Let's take a calculator quick and then put my calculator here. And then let me show you how I'm going to plug it in. And then come here. Calculator. Okay, sorry, okay. I'm gonna post my calculator here. What's my calculator? Does not want to pop up today. Shoo, we need it, okay. So I'm gonna say calculator and then say okay. Okay, just in a second, the calculator is gonna come now because I need the calculator we always use. We always use our calculator, okay? Come to the calculator. And they come here. Yes, I got it. I got my calculator. Okay, I need to go fast a little bit, right? Okay, I'm gonna speed up now. Very soon, okay? So we have a calculator. Let's plug it in quick. Okay, so we come into the calculator and say, well, 4317.26, and then we come here, you close a bracket, then you say open means 1 plus 15%, you say 15, and then shift, you go to shift, and you press your percent, and you multiply, fraction, come here to the fraction, and then you say, well, 103 divided by 365. Come at the bottom, and they say 365.25. Okay, and it's gonna pop up now. It's kind of freezing a little bit. It should just show you now. Okay, 103. Why my calculator is not too fast today. Okay. Okay, it's taking time. It's gonna come now. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna say equal. I punch everything, but it kind of takes its time. It drags itself, and hey, you should not do that. Okay, calculator, please come quick. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to plug another calculator for the future questions. Okay, because we're not gonna go to that pace of calculator go slow like that. Okay, so let me come back here and delete that bracket, then come here and then close the bracket and then say, well, I'll just say equal to, and then come equal to. Okay, that's gonna be 4499. Okay, so now this patient, let's go to the question now. Let's go to the question. So according to the question here, let's go to the question and answer in a proper way. So they say, well, they say determine the value of the loan on 16 August of the same year. So the value of the loan on August is gonna be, how did you get in a calculator here? It's gonna be 4499.75. 4499.75. So it's gonna be 4499.75, if I'm not mistaken. 754 or 75. So this is gonna be the loan. If you take 4317, then you're gonna get 4499. Okay, remember that. So pay attention. The problem, okay, the trick is not about me solving. The important thing is to read the question. First, if they give you a date, you need to convert this date to years. Okay, so whenever days you have, if you want to change to years, you divide by 365.25, because total number of days in a year are 365.25. Take your days, divide by 365.25, or sometimes you can say 365 and quarter, means 1/4, either of the two. Let's go to the next question. So the same question here, look, the same question now, they ask us, they say determine the amount of money received as the interest of the previous question. So now if you want to get interest, look at this, interest, you say interest equal to PRT. PRT. Okay, remember that. So we're going to say now interest rate, interest, they say determine the amount of money received as the interest in the previous year. So we say interest equal to PRT. What is our principal? You come and you plug your principal. What is our principal? You say 4317, 4317, 4317, 4317. So you come and say 4317. That's how you get interest. I'm sorry, just a second. It's slow. Okay, 4317. My apology. 4317, 4317. It's just kind of freezing. That's why I just go 4317. 4317 of the previous question, so the same thing, 4317.26 times interest rate is 15%, and the time says how many days? It was 103, so you multiply, dot means multiply, 103 over total number of days in a year, which is 365.25. So plug in a calculator, interest rate equal to, plug in a calculator, and then it's going to give you the answer. So I'm going to go to the next question. That's going to be our interest. Let's go to the next question here. No, let me get something which is challenge now, because I want to think we're done already. Let's check this one. Yeah, let's check this one. Let's check this one here. Let's check this. So reading your question is very, very important. Financial is not hard. Hey, I'm President Lungi Simtwana Tabani Dlamini. I see you, my chief. I see you right here. Butlaban also, he's here. Okay, Butlaban is here. And Portia thinks she's here. Also, Stembi, so she's here, and everybody's here. Okay, look. Now read your question. They say here, look, determine. So you need to read your question all the way, and then after that, you're gonna figure out is it gonna be future value. I'm gonna use the future value formula, present value, or compound interest, or simple interest, or discount, because you got like a lot of formulas. So you have to read your question carefully. Determine the accumulated value approximate of, look how they say here, of 500 payment made at the end of each month. So that word of each is already tells you, before you even continue the question, once you made a payment, let's say each week or each month, the same payment, but it has to be the same payment, then you know for a fact either have to apply present value formula or future value formula before even read the rest. And then I'm going to go ahead and read my question. But I know this is not going to be simple interest. It's not going to be none of that. It's only going to be either future value formula, present value formula. Why? Because of the word you do payment, but each. Even if you withdraw, they say, oh, for example, you inherit money from whatever you're doing, or you got your money for retirement. and then you decide every or each month I'm gonna withdraw 100. So since you already have the money from your retirement, means you have the money. So we're gonna use the present value formula because you have the money already. So we're gonna use, and why do I use the present value formula? First, I have the money, and the most important concept is you're gonna be withdrawing the money each month. So the word each is already tell you this is gonna be present. Is gonna be either present or future. But then since you have the money from your retirement, and then you know, okay, I'm gonna use present value because the each, either you deposit money each a certain time or you draw money at a fixed period of time that you're not sure whether it's going to be present or future. But since you have the money from your retirement or you inherit the money, then you know it's going to be because you already have the money. But if let's say you decide, you know what, I want to buy a car or I want to buy a piece of land so I can start to do farming. So I'm going to decide now I'm going to deposit in a bank each 2 months I'm gonna put 500. So the word each 5 months means you're gonna be doing regular. So you know either it's gonna be present or future value. But then you don't have the money yet. You intend to buy a land or you intend to start farming. Means you don't have the money yet. You wanna do the process of each 2 months, okay? But you don't have the money yet. Then we're gonna use future value formula. So 2 things. First, if you see the word each or every, then you know it's going to be either present or future. And then to add on top of that, if you have the money already, then you know it's going to be present. But if you don't have the money, it's going to be future value formula. Now let's get to the business. Now let's read this one. So already from this question here, now I'm going to go fast because I already explained everything about that. So now if you can look careful here, right? They say accumulated value approximate 500. Now let me read. Determine the accumulated value. So you don't have, you want to know how much. But now they say there was 500 payment made at the end of each month. Oh, so we don't have the money, but we want to put 500. So this X, we know the value of X is going to be 500. You know, X is 500. And we know X is that money which you put every time. So you don't have the money yet. So we don't want to apply future value formula. So future value formula equal to X. And then we're going to say what? A bracket 1 plus interest rate over M, and then the same thing right here on top, M times number of years, and then you minus 1, and then you divide by I over M. And then we know M is like how it was compounded. Because they say the period of 8 years. So, meaning number of years 8. That's my point, right? I apologize. I want to tell the students so that because the concept call me so that they can stop calling me. Excuse me. I'm gonna call you later a little bit. I have a class right now, so I'll call you after 2 hours. And I appreciate your patience. I'm sorry about that. I have a class, but I will let you know. I'm gonna update you, so you can reach me later. Okay, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to make it silence. Let me just keep silence here. You know, I forgot. The last time I played with the phones, I don't know when. My phone is constantly make noise, and now it's gonna bother us. We wanna have a lesson. They can. Okay, ringtone. I put everything silence. Call volume, alarm, everything off of vibrate off. Okay, everything's alarm, everything's off. Okay, done. Nothing's not gonna make noise no more. And I apologize. Sorry about that. So then let's go ahead and plug a value now. So since they say the accumulated amount of value means we're looking for that future value. So future value, I can plug in my calculator straight away. So I can come here and say, okay, now we're gonna say future value, and I'm sorry I say present value here. This is future value formula. So I'm gonna say my future value equal to X. We know X equal to 500. So I'm gonna say here it's gonna be 500 in the position of X. You put your bracket, you plug exactly what you see. Okay, face bracket, and then we're gonna say we have an I, 1 is just a 1, I mean 1 plus interest rate we have. What is interest rate? 13.5, and then over, we're gonna say over. Oh, the space is not gonna be enough there. So what I'm gonna do, verify that the space is gonna be enough. So what I'm gonna do, since you know the formula, I can. So okay, let me just do this. So I can It's a common sense here. It's I over M. So I'm going to say my future value equal to X. What is the X? 500. And then we go all the way here. Open bracket. 1 plus interest. What is the interest rate? 13.5. Over how, okay, look. So M represent how it was compounded. So if you can look carefully, they say it was compounded semi-annual. When you say semi-annual means, look, what does annual mean? Whenever they say compounded annual, then you say your M equal to 1. But a semi-annual means there are 2. Semi means it's 2. Okay? So the value of M is going to be 2. So the value of M is like how it was compounded. So it was compounded semi-annual means it's going to be 2. You put 2. If it was compounded quarterly, you write 4. Because there are 4 quarters in 1 year. If it was compounded daily, you say 300. Because how many days in 1 year? 365.25. So in the position of M, it was supposed to be 365.25. If it was compounded monthly, you say how many months in 1 year? So we know for fact it's going to be how many months in 1 year? We have a 12 months. So in the position of M, it was supposed to be 12. But for now, it's none of that. They say it was compounded what? Semi-annual. Semi means 2. So I'm going to say here semi means something is being divided, split by 2. So here in M, I'm going to put 2 and then I put my bracket and then I have to say M times N. What is my M? We know the value of M. M the same thing because here M 2 times how many number of year? Number of year that says 8 if I'm not mistaken. Let's come 8 years, yes. So I'm going to say times 8. Let me erase this because we don't need it. Times 8. And then we're going to minus 1 and all this stuff here. Make sure you close and then we over I over M again. What is I? I 15%. Bracket over M. M, same thing too. So you take a calculator and then you plug it in. Let's take a calculator and plug it in everything. Oh my God, this calculator today is being act up. Let me replace this calculator. So, okay, well, let me just come here and put another calculator because this one was acting. Okay. Okay, let's just put another because the emulator was not doing very good. Okay. Because this was very, very freezing today. Okay. Let me put the better calculator. Because this one was very, very slow. So I'm going to put another calculator here. Casio. Excuse me. Casio. But you can plug in your calculator so far while I'm searching for the calculator here. Please plug in your calculator. Okay, Casio. Okay, let me plug this on now. Okay, and then we come right here. So let me say Casio. Please plug in the calculator. I'm gonna get my calculator now in a second. So okay. Okay, now we got it. So we come here. I'm gonna put them right here and come to plug in the calculator right here. So okay, wow. So I'm gonna say fraction, and then I'll say what is my number? What is my x? X is 500. So we're gonna say fraction 500, 500, and then the first bracket, second bracket, and they say 1 plus, and they come to the fraction and say 13, 0.5, and they come here say shift 50%, and they come here say to semi-annual. Semi means 2. Come and close the bracket, and they come and close the bracket, and then the calculator is slow. Okay, now it's better a little bit. Okay, close the bracket, and then what we say, and then we must minus 1. No, power, and they say 2 times 8. 2 times 8 equals 16, but I can say 2 times 8 if you things like you might make mistake. And they come all the way to the right, and then minus 1, and then you minus 1, and then you minus 1, and then you close the bracket. And then I'm gonna go to the bottom. Okay. And then close the bracket, go to the bottom. We know we got 2 things. So we're gonna say fraction, whenever you have 2 things, you put your fraction the better way. 15, plug 15, and they say shift 50%, go to the bottom, and then after that, you're gonna come and plug 2 here, and they come right here, and they close, And then after they just say, okay. So then we know if this guy is going to put 500 and whatever they say, and then we're going to have that amount, which is 12291.4364. So we're done with that question. Let's go to the next question now. So now I'm going to go fast more. Okay, let's just go to the next question here. Okay, let me just come and see this question because I'm going through a random question. Okay, let's go this question now. Let's go. This is more easy, but let me go through. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do all the questions. You know, you go speed a little, right? Let me put my calculator to the left so I can have enough space. Okay. Okay, cool. Now, my face also should not be there. Okay, let me just put it here on top. Okay, this one is better. So now they say here, right? They say here, right? You have Noah. So they say Noah deposit 400. Look at this. Look at this. Look how they say Noah deposit 400 every. Okay. So I already know this is gonna be either future value or present value. But let's go ahead and read. It's Boniso say, hey, it's Boniso right here, brother. I'm here. Hey, it's Boniso, man. It's good that I see here, my brother. I'm so glad to see here. So since you see the word every, so you're gonna say, okay, Noah deposit 400. Boniso deposit 400. So you're gonna say Boniso deposit 400. Okay, and then but how long? Every 3 months. So the word every, you know already this is gonna be either present value or future value formula, but we don't know right now like what is happening. Okay, either the guy had a money already or is intending to do something. He doesn't have a money. Let's go ahead. They say any interest rate of 16, so interest rate equal to 16%. And another thing, when you solve your stuff, you must be very, very fast because you remember, you can know everything, but if your speed is low, you're never going to win. You have to get crazy with this stuff. So they say it was compounded quarterly. Oh, since it was compounded quarterly, we know M equal to 4 because M represents how it was compounded. It was compounded quarterly. Okay, so quarterly, how many quarters in 1 year? There are 4. So M represent quarterly, which is going to be 4. But if it was compounded daily, you say M, it was going to be 4. Because, okay, if it's compounded daily, how many days in 1 year? 365.25. Those are total numbers. So M, it was going to be 365.25. Or you can say 365 1/4. But for now, unfortunately, it's not about that. Okay, if they say it was compounded monthly, you say how many months in 1 year? 12. So our M was going to be 12. But it's none of that. They say it was compounded quarterly. So how many quarters in 1 year? 4. M equal to 4. Now they say here, right, the approximate time will take for Noah to save this money. Oh, so we want to get time, number of years, but we have the money that he's going to have. So our future value we have already. So this is not present value. The future value means the money that he's going to have is going to be 4,000. I mean, my apologies. I'm sorry. How did you get 15%? Okay, I'll come back a little bit to the previous question. I'll come back very, very soon, Biela, on the previous question. No problem. Let me just do this and then I'll come back. Seems like some people did not get that 15%. Okay, no problem. So they say you will take Noah to save 40,000. Oh, so first and foremost, here I was kind of stuck. I was not sure, but either it's going to be present value or future value because of the word every. And we know every has to be present or future value. But now they say this guy is going to save up, means our future value is going to be 40,000. 1, 2, 3. Now what do they want? They want time. So I'm going to apply my formula of the future value. I'm going to say future value formula equal to X and then 1 plus I over M. And then we're going to say M times number of years. M times number of years minus 1, and then we say the same thing. We're going to divide it by I over M. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish up on the left right here. So I'm going to say, well, I can finish up here. Do I have a future value? Look at it. Do I have a future value? Yes, I do have. So means in the future value here, I'm going to say 4,000, right? And let me assume I'm in your position in exam. So this is going to be 40,000. 1, 2, 3. Now what else do we have? They say every. We know X represent every. So in the X, I'm going to say 400. So I'm going to say equal to 400. But you need to be very, very fast. Do not decorate when you solve. 1 plus I. Do you have an I? Yes, of course, 16%. So in I here, I'm going to say 16%. I'm going to say 16%. And also try to have like calculator. It's not like it must be like mine, but as long as it has to help you to get fraction. And how to compound it quarterly. So in the M, I'm going to say 4 here. So here I'm going to say 4. and m equal to 4. 4 times how many number of years? We don't know. So I'll say 4n. It's going to be 4 times number of years. Minus 1. I. What is I? 16. So this I is 16. And m, which was compounded what? Quarterly. But 16 must be percent. It was compounded what? Quarterly means 4. So what we're going to do, look at this. This is very, very important. Whenever you have a question like this, my friend. Whenever. Listen to me careful. This is very, very important. What you need to do, right? Always. Let me make sure very, very, because this is very, very important. Take this, multiply. Look, it's like your cross multiplication. Take this, multiply with that. And this multiply with that. That's very, very important. So you can just simply say 40,000 times 16 times 4% equal. So I'm going to multiply this, I'll right to the left. And then this one times all of this is going to be the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Because if you take 1 times anything, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be 400 bracket, but this is going to be with that. So I'm going to say 4,000. 1, 2, 3, 4 multiplied by 16%. But 16 over 4 is just a 4. Because this 16 over 4 is just a 4. So it's like 4% equal 1 times these things. I'm going to write down how it is. 400, 1 plus 16, okay? So this one is not there no more. Because you multiply and then you wrote here. Equal, now this side here, I'm going to say this is going to be 400. Because this, bracket, you write down how it is. 1 plus 16 over 4%. Or 16 over 4 is like a 4%. Bracket 4n is 4n minus 1. You get what I'm saying? Means you don't have over no more because you will take everything was here, we multiply with that. So now I'm gonna go ahead here and finish up our question so I can get the value of what? Of number of years. Then I should be the same. Then I shouldn't be the same. There I should be I don't understand what you're saying there. Then I shouldn't be the same. What you're trying to say? Please write in the right way so I can understand what you're trying to say, so I can find a way to help you. BL, I'll come back to you very, very soon for 15, the question that you ask, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and say, well, so from here, the next thing we're going to do, divide by 400 here and divide by 400 here. This and this cancel, okay? And then we're going to have equal sign equal to this stuff here. So this and this cancel. And then we're going to plug all of these in the calculator and write our answer here. Answer. And then we're going to say equal. And on the right hand side, we're going to have a 1 plus 4% bracket 4n minus 1. Okay. So let's plug in the calculator this. Plug in the calculator. So I'm going to come here all the way and put my calculator here close to me. Okay, come and put my calculator here. Plug in the calculator. Okay, I'm gonna say 0. Okay, let's start afresh, and then we're gonna say on the left side. Oh, let me put my calculator file because now I kind of hide what I needed. Okay, let's just do this. Yes, this is better. Okay, plug in the calculator here. I'm gonna say, well, on the left is like fraction, 4,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 40,000. 40,000, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And then we multiply by 4%. And then 4, 50%. And they go to the bottom, and they say 400. 400. 400. Okay, 400. And then let's go ahead and say equal. 400 say equal. So on the left side, we're gonna get what? 4. So on the left hand side, all the stuff it gave us 4. So all the things here give us 4. So on the left hand side, we're going to write what? 4. 4 equal to 1 plus 4%, power 4, 8 minus 1. 1 plus 4%. So you come here, plug 1 plus 4%. Also, let me make sure if you can see the calculator. 1 plus 4%. So you come here, say 1 plus 4%. 1 plus 4. 4 shift 50%. Oh, so sorry, my apology. 1 plus 4 plus 4 shift percent. 1 plus 4%. And then go ahead and say equal. And this is going to give us what? It's going to give us 1.04. So I'm going to go ahead and say 1.04. So all this stuff here is 1.04. So I can replace all of this at 1.04. Say 1.04. So the next thing here I'm going to do, look, this is just normal algebra. It's like somebody give it 4 equal to 1.04 power 4n minus 1. But here, look, from algebra, this it has to go over because This is a number and this is a number. So here I'm going to have a 4. When this one go over, remember it's negative. When you jump equal sign, it's going to become positive. It's going to become plus 1 equal to 1.04 power 4n. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now, how are you going to get your n? Whenever, okay, let me explain. This is very, very important. It's very, very crucial. Listen to me careful, my brother and sister. My brother, kings, queen, my brother and sister. Look at this. Look at this. This is very, very important. If you have in math, right? Somebody give you any number. Oh, 1 plus 4 equals 5. I'm supposed to have 5 here. In math, right? If somebody give, let's say, 2x equal to 7, the best and easy way you can solve this, either you can apply log or you can apply ln. Either the two. Either apply log or ln. Okay? Lean or log or lean, whatever, the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to say now, log or lean, whatever you want. You can say lean of 2x. You apply lean before this and lean here before that. It's going to be lean of 2x equal, and then you put lean before the numbers. So how you know, like, okay, let me keep like this. If you have, I need to explain that. If you have, let's say 3 power x equal to any number 5, when your power is unknown, but you have a number, you have a number. So make sure you catch this concept, because this is the one that's going to save your life in exam. If you have a number, and your power is unknown, what you do, you apply lean throughout. Lean or ln, or however you can call it. So I'm going to say lean, and you write here lean before. And then what you do, take this behind. And when you take behind, it's going to come x here, and then don't write this x no more. This disappear, just go behind the number. And then if you want to get x here, it's very easy. It means you're going to divide by ln of 3, divided by ln of 3. This and this cancel. So your x equal to ln of 5 divided by ln of 3. And now you can come in the calculator here, okay, and you can say, well, I can plug there. You go to the fraction because the top things, and then come here, say ln of 5, and then close a bracket, then 15 is not supposed to be the same as 13. Oh, I see, okay. But I'm going to go and correct, and I appreciate that for correction, okay? And the important things, I see you guys will correct me when you see a make mistake, and I appreciate it. Okay? Yes. And please don't make mistake like how I do in exam, okay? If you do exam, your test, please don't do that, okay? And then come here, say lean of 3, and then close the bracket. And then now I understand what you're trying to say. So if I made a mistake, please guys, you correct me, okay? Because we learn from each other here. Now you come here, and they say, well, okay, let's see. And they say equal. So ln of 5, that's how you plug your ln or ln, okay? You plug, you get your value. So same with that one, which you have equal to 5, equal to, okay, you see what I'm saying? So now, if you come back to our question now, let's get back to the question. So I think I understand how Lile and Biela, how they say. So it means like I made a mistake on previous question as far as how to plug the numbers, okay? That's why the previous answer was not in the right way, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much for Biela and Simchelile. I appreciate it. Thanks for correction. So what did you learn here? We learned that whenever you have a number, like here you have a number, but the only when the power is unknown is when you apply ln. So then you can apply ln. If you don't apply ln, you can apply log. Either ln or log is the same thing. Now let's apply log. It's going to give you the same answer. So I'm going to say log of 5, but only when its power is unknown. And then we're going to say here log of 1.04 power 4n. So what we're going to do, we're going to take all this behind here. Before, however you can call it. So I'm going to say, well, then I'm going to have, this is going to be log of 5 equal for n, because it comes here behind for n, and the log of 1.04. 1.04. So now how are we going to get the value of n? Remember, we need only n. We just need only this. Means we don't need this, and we don't need this. So since we don't need those two, divide by the one that you don't need. So I'm going to divide by 4 log of 1.04 divide by 4 log of 1.04. So this and this gonna cancel, and then we left with only n. So I'll just simply come and say n equal to because this and this and this, we didn't need them. That's why I had to divide both throughout. So I'm going to cancel. So I'm left with n here on the left or right. And then other side, I'm left with log of 5 over 4 log of 1.04. So we can take a calculator here and plug it and say, well, come here, go to the fraction, come to the fraction, and they say log, even if you apply ln, it's going to give the same answer. Log of 5, so ln and log, it work the same. Log of 5, and then we divide by 4. We divide by 4, and they say log of 1.04, 1.04, and they go ahead and here say, okay, we got that. So let's just wait for the answer here. Very soon the answer is going to come. It's going to be 10.25. But now let's go to the question here. Let's go to the question. This question was very tricky. I like this question, you know. I actually made a mistake. Can you believe that? I made a mistake. I don't like to make mistake. So then we say, well, let's go to the question. So n is the number of years. And how did you get n? Is 10.25885. So n equal to 10. Number of years equal to 10.25 .8888, whatever you can get, 5, whatever. Okay, that's our number of years. But if you can look careful, they did not ask number of years. They ask, okay, the approximate time will take Noah to save. So they ask in terms of quarter. So if this number of years, if you want to change anything to quarter, you multiply by 4. So I'm going to take this value here and multiply by 4. So whatever I have here, I'm going to multiply by 4. Okay, multiply by 4. And this is going to give us for a 1.03. For 1.03. So then, which answer is there? And then I'll go for number 3. So what I'm saying? So it's going to be how many quarter? Answer is going to be number C. So like I said, the important thing is you to understand how to solve, right? You to understand how to solve. No. Okay, do you want me to go to the previous question? Please let me know. I can go back and do it again because it seems like, well, when I was plugging in the value, I made a mistake. I can go ahead and fix my mistake. Let me know. Or I can just go ahead. Please let me know, my brother and sister. Should I go back again and fix my problem and rectify? Or I can go ahead. I'm just waiting for you to tell me. Okay, just give you 1 minute and then tell me, I'm trying to. Please go and do it again. Or just go ahead, we understand. Please let me know. So long, I'm looking for the other question here. And then I'm just waiting for you to give me feedback. Phew, I like this. I don't know, this one I have not taught you yet. I don't want to confuse. I'll show you that one next. Okay. Please go back. Okay, let's go back. Let's look for that question quick. Let's go look at that question and fix the question. We have to rectify the mistakes here. Okay. Go back in Tuana. Okay, I'll go back here. Okay, so I'm gonna start afresh again, or should I just plug? Okay, let me just do it quick. Okay, no problem. Simple question anyway. It's actually simpler than the one I just did now. Please go back. Okay, now let's go back and fix the problem. We have to fix our problem. Okay, I made a mistake and then I have to correct mistake. My mistake. And I appreciate it. So let's read the question. So first and foremost, we say we have to read the question, get clarity to understand what the question wants. This is to determine the accumulated value, okay, of 500 payment made at the end of each. So the word each already, it tells us that you made a payment of each month for a period of 8 years. So we know that each represent always X. And we know either it's going to be present value formula or future value formula. And for that being said, I'm going to apply here, I don't know for now, but I will know this each either I'm going to apply future value formula or present value formula. That's already tell me already. So I'm not going to think of simple interest rate or discount rate formula. No. Either future value formula or present value formula. So I can simply say my 500, I have it, which is each. For a period of 8 years. So N equal to 8 years. But they say here, interest compounded semi-annual. Now, semi-annual, excuse me, sorry. When you say semi meaning our M is going to be equal to 2. Because if somebody said it was compounded annual M equal to 1. So semi-annual means there's a 2.5, means M equal to 2. If they say it was compounded monthly, you ask yourself how many months in 1 year? There are 12 months. Okay? If somebody say it was compounded monthly, so you need to look at your interest rate and see, okay, let me say this. It was compounded semi-annual. They might say it was compounded monthly. You say, okay, monthly, our M equal to 12 because in 1 year we have 12 months. It was compounded daily. So, okay, daily, our M is going to be 365.25. Okay, listen to this. This is very, very important. It was compounded weekly. How many weeks in 1 year? I want somebody to try that. Tell me, how many weeks in 1 year? Let me see how you guys going to tell me. How many weeks in 1 year? Weeks in 1 year. I want to see who's going to get it right. How many weeks in 1 year? Nobody know. Oh, come on. So you guys been going to party every weekend sometime and go and see the friends. Some of you guys going to the church or going to other things, but you don't know how many weeks in 1 year? You better spend your week wisely because then you're going to be losing your days like you don't even know how many weeks in 1 year. Woo. Okay. Oh, Portia out of got it, yo. You got it, Portia, yo. Very good, Portia. Yeah, we have a 52 weeks in 1 year. So if they say, right, it was compounded weekly. So, okay, our M is going to be 52 because we have a 52 weeks in 1 year. But for now, it's not about there. They say it was compounded semi-annual. So semi means 2 or 2.5. So M equals 2. Now, what is the interest rate? The interest rate we give it, they're giving us already, which is interest rate equal to 13.5%. Now, let's go ahead and solve a question. So they say determine the accumulated value. So like here they say each is 500. Okay, so we were not sure either we're going to use the present value formula or future value formula. But now they say determine the accumulated amount. Means we want to know how much you're going to have. It's bonus. But chief, how could you say 54? There's only a few weeks, so you should spend your week wisely, okay? Don't just go to party, okay? And have a lot of fun and then you forgot like your weeks is be flying. Okay, bonus is only 52. It's just a 2 only, but you are there or almost there. So then we're going to say, well, let me just go ahead and do my thing. I'll say, okay, let me just plug it in. So now I'm going to use future value because I don't have the money. But if you're in a situation whereby, let's say, you, after your retirement, you decide, because sometimes it happens, like say you have a money already. Your parents get the money or you inherit the money, means you have a money already in a bank or wherever. And then you decided you're going to be withdrawing 200 every month. So your X equal to 200. And you already have a present value. You already have a money already. So then it was going to use the formula for present value. Okay? But for now, we don't have the money. They even say here, where is that? Where? Determine the accumulated value. But then they say each is, so we're going to use a future value because we want to know how much it's going to have. So we're going to say X bracket, now 1 plus interest rate over M bracket M times N minus 1. And then we're going to over I over M. So we got all the value right here. Do we have a future value? We don't have because we're looking for that. Do you have our X? Yes, we have. X, we have. 1, we have I, 13. M, we know equal to 2. M, 2 times N. How many number of years? 8. Interest rate, 13.5. So we have everything. So I can come here simply and replace my value. I can say, well, future value do I have? I don't have. And then equal, bracket, 1 plus. Do I have interest rate? Yes, 13.5. Over. What is it? How it was compounded? It was compounded by semi-annual. We say it's 2. Bracket. M times N. What is that M? M is 2 times number of year equal to 8. So 2 times 8 equals 16. Or you can say 2 times 8. Or you can simply say 16. Or you can say 2 times 8. minus 1. You follow the formula, right? And then you over. You come here. You must close your bracket. My apology, because you must follow the formula. I over m. What is I? Our I equal to 13.5%, and that was my mistake, which I made at face. And I apologize. Over how it was compounded. You must write everything. It was compounded what? Semi-annual, which is 2. So now I don't have to multiply with it because everything I have it here. Can you see? So you don't have to say, okay, let me multiply here. No, never do that, because you have all the value here. So I don't have to bother with anything. I can simply come to my calculator here, say come to the fraction, then come to the fraction, say you, if 2 bracket, write 2 bracket. Otherwise, if you write 1, you're going to be in trouble. 2 bracket, then say 1, 1, plus, come to the fraction, 13.5, excuse me. And then shifting percent, and then you come here, and they say over 2. And they close the bracket, Okay, close the bracket. Close the bracket. Okay, and the power, 2 times 8 equals 16. Or you can simply say 2 times 8, no problem. I'm trying to save your time here. And then go to the right, and then you minus 1. It's gonna come slowly, but it's coming right there very soon. Let's see, also she say 52. Okay, I see you right there, from Ibeja. I see you right there. I see you, Hey, look, today is Lila's birthday, my brother and sister. Come on. Even though we know we're busy, but let's just give a happy birthday to Lila. You can send her emoji or anything to Lila. It's her birthday, even if she didn't tell us, but we saw her on her status. So today is Lila's birthday. Lila Mtwazi, all the way in Ibeja, PE. Everybody, man, just show love to Lila right there. You can send a flower or cake or emoji. Just happy birthday to Lila Mtwazi. Fifi never want to tell us about her birthday. Portia never want to tell us about her birthday. Even Biela too. They don't want to tell us about their birthday. At least Lila, she say we see her on the profile, so we say happy birthdays to Lila. So we're gonna come here, and then okay, let's come and close our bracket, and then we go to the bottom. Let's go to the bottom. We go all the way to the bottom, and then we open the bracket, and then we plug exactly. We say 13. 0.5 50%, and let's go to the bottom. And that was my mistake at face. I kind of made a mistake, and I appreciate for Portia Ara and everybody. And also happy birthday, God. Why don't you put? Oh, I made a mistake, and thank you so much. Come on, man. Somebody said, why don't you put 500? Oh, man, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. So yes, I'm supposed to put 500 here, and I appreciate it. And that's importance of you guys understanding, because when you understand means you can easily see where I make mistake. Future value equals 500, and thank you. So I need to go back to my calculator and put my 500 here. Go back again. Yes. Okay, put my 500. I put my 500 here, and then say okay, equal. Brother and sister, don't forget. Happy birthday to Lily also. Okay, and I appreciate. Okay, so our answer is gonna be 13657.15156. Okay, so you can correct that. Okay, so that's gonna be our final answer. Let's go to the next question. No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to open that one. It's not that one. Okay, let's take a question here. Okay. Now, this is the most important question. This one you gotta listen very, very careful. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, this is very, very important. Guys, let's show some love. You can't be here like that, even to wish happy birthday. Come on, my beautiful brother and sister. Huh? Okay, so we have a question right here, so I'm gonna move to the left. Okay, let's just move to the left. And we appreciate Pumzile and Portia for showing love to Simtalile. Okay, we all one family right here. Okay, thank you. So let's just move this one here, right here, quick. Brothers, this question is very, very important. Listen to me carefully. This is one of the most strict questions. Excuse me, came to one of your past papers, right? Let's come here and say, well, listen to this careful now. I love this question. I like this question. Listen to me careful. Listen to this careful. Okay, let me just do this because this question is very, very important. Yeah, very, very important. I'm going to have to remove myself from here because this question is very, very important. I'm telling you. That's why I'm making a space here. So I'm going to remove my face. Or you guys want to see me? Should I be there still? Or you want to see me how I do? Okay, I'll just make myself right there, but not fully on the screen because it's a big question a little. Okay. Very, very important question. Very, very important question. Okay, look at this now. Check this. Fifi, she say, hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday, dear. Okay, now let's go ahead and say, okay, listen to this question, very, very important. Malume gift won this amount in his part betting. Okay, so she won the money. So there's a chance she already. I need to go very, very. This is very, very important question. So he wanted money from a sport betting and immediately deposit the money into saving account. So he already have a money. Listen to this. He already have a money already. I got the money already. I have the money already. And he decided he's going to deposit the money in a saving earning. So for now, we don't know if it's simple interest or future interest or which type of formula we're going to use. But since he has the money, there's a chance it might be present value. But we cannot confirm that. We need to see the word each. Okay? So they say, so interest rate we have, I'm going to say interest rate for now. This one, I don't know where I'm going to position it because we don't know if we're going to use the present value or whatever. But interest rate, let me write my interest rate 0.5%. And they say it was compounded monthly. So monthly, M equal to 12 because how many months in 1 year? 12. So M equal to 12. So M equal to 12. Let's go ahead. And how did they say? They say, so we just know he has a money, but we don't know the story behind because they did not mention the word each or anything, no. And then they say here, no, let's be careful. Maybe I skip something. Malume Gifty won this amount in sport betting and immediately deposit the money in a saving account, which earning 5. Okay, so saving interest that we have, and just compounded monthly we have. So we don't know for now if it's going to be present value or future value. So we just pause like that. Now, they go ahead and say 5 months after winning, he withdraw a certain amount of money. So 5, okay. So for now, we don't know which formula we're going to apply for the first part. Let's go ahead and read. Because they did not mention the word each. 5 months after winning, so let's say this is 5 months. After 5 months, what happened then? He withdraw it. So he already have a money. He decided, you know what? I'm going to withdraw money for his son education. Okay, let's go ahead. Now they say the balance in account after 1 year after winning the money was this one. Sure. So okay. I also don't get the concept of this question. Let me read careful, right? I don't want to miss this. It's not hard. This question, no, it's not hard. I want to make sure that we understand clear. Malume Gifty won 12,120 in a sport betting immediately. He decided to deposit the money into saving amount in a saving account. But it was compounded monthly. 5 months after winning, he withdrew certain amount for his son education. Okay, okay. Now they say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna push this question, right? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna try, and then we're gonna see on the way, because there's 2 ways you can do. Since I did not see that each, whether I withdraw each, because I'm not see that word. So this is gonna be normal compound interest. Let me tell you, normal compound interest. Let's read again one more time. I want to make sure if the word each is not there, okay? Because I'm trying to put in your shoes like I'm you right now. So Malume won 12,120 in his sport betting immediately, and he deposited the money saving account, which and then per annum compounded monthly. So there, I'm not seeing any way whether you took the money on each time. No, they just say he got the money, and immediately he decided to deposit something. Okay, and then it was compounded what? And they say per annum, compounded monthly. 5 months after winning, he withdraw certain amount for his 2 sons. So as far as I see, there's no future or present value here. But let me tell you how I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna approach 2 methods. Okay, since you know also how to solve, you're gonna correct me just in case if I made a mistake. So me, what I'm gonna do, right? Since I don't see a regular payment, I'm gonna use normal compound formula, which say amount equal to P1 plus interest rate over M times N. This is the normal compound formula because it does not have an each right there. There's no each. So I'm going to use normal compound formula. So this is the formula for normal compound if they don't mention the word each. Let me do for the first part. Okay? So if he won, I mean, this is going to be amount that he has. I don't think I'm getting right this question because it don't make sense. My beautiful family, let me read one more time, right? Let me read one more time. Sometimes these glasses give me, okay, let me read one more time. I want to make sure if I don't miss anything, right? It's not hard, but I want to make sure I read everything careful. Because once you miss one sentence, then you out. Very interesting. Now you see him trying to how come? Easy. They say Maluma Gift won 12,100, whatever, in sport betting and immediately deposit the money. Means he took all the money and then put in a saving account. But that stuff it any interest of that. He won and then he put the account, which is compounded what? Monthly. So far I'm not seeing anything for regular payment or whatever you draw. No, you just take the money, put it in. 5 months after winning, he withdraw a certain amount for his son education. The balance in the account 1 year after winning the money was that one right there. Okay, now let me tell you how I was gonna solve it. Let me tell you how I'm gonna solve. I'm gonna say now, since there's not each, I'll say amount equal to principal, and they say 1 plus interest rate, and then over M times N. This is a normal compound formula. Okay, so now, this don't make sense. Okay, so he has, we don't know how much it's gonna be, but we know this P represent principal. So you don't say X for now, okay? Not say X. So principal is the amount that you start with something. So he won his bet, and then he plug in this money as a deposit, and then M we know how it was compounded. 12 interest rate we have 8.5, 12, and how long? 5 months. So I can plug this and see what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna say amount equal. It got the money for the bet, which is 12,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 plus what is the interest rate? Our interest rate is 8.5% over how it was compounded monthly, which is going to be 12, and the same 12 because you compounded monthly times how many number of years? We don't know the number of years. They say he put this money for how long? They say 5 months after winning, he withdraws certain amount. So first, let's find how much is going to be after 5 months. So what time is going to become 5 months? I'm going to say, okay, multiply 5 months over 12. Okay, is it 5 months over 12? Because month, if you want to change a month to years, you must divide by 12 because this a month is 2 years. You must divide by 12. But if it was days, I was going to divide it by 365.25. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I want to find out how much is going to be after 5 months. So since they did not mention each month, then that's the formula I'm going to use. So I'm going to plug in the calculator. I'm going to plug in the calculator here. Okay, let me pull my calculator, sorry. Put my calculator here. Okay. That and trace. So we're going to come here and say, okay, well, I started with 120,000. 1, 2, 3. And they come, open my bracket, 1, 1, and then we plus. We go to the fraction here. 8.5, shift, percent, okay. Over, how just compounded? Just compounded what? Monthly. I need to remove the one at the bottom. I don't need another one, okay. I'm gonna remove this, okay. Okay, I did some mistake, okay, so. Put a lot of stuff here, okay. Okay, fraction again, I'm sorry about that. Okay, 8.5, 8.5, 8.5, we're gonna get this, it's not hard at all, okay, just me. Oh my God, I can make mistake every time. Sorry about that. Okay, 1 plus, fraction, 8.5, 8.5, shift, bracket, and then we over 12, and then we come, we're gonna get this, right? It's just me, I didn't really careful, but I got it, I think, so I'm sure of. Okay, power 12 times fraction 5 over 12. 5 over 12. Okay, so let's get the value here. So this, after 5 months, is gonna have a 1, 2, whatever. Let me plug this face. So okay, so after 5 months, this guy is gonna have amount. Is gonna have after 5. So you just do as you see as you read. It's gonna become 1. Let me read again here. 1, 2, 4. Okay, 12, 43, 10. 12, 43, 10. Point 63. So after 5 months, he's gonna have that amount. Okay, now let's go ahead now with that. We're gonna say 5 months after winning, he withdraws setting amount. Do you know how much he's gonna withdraw? We don't know. So we're gonna say this amount here, which we have, minus X. That's after 5 months. So after 5 months, he's gonna have this amount. Okay, listen to me carefully. But they say 5 months after winning means the amount accumulated and they got to this point. But then he is gonna withdraw certain amount, which you don't know, we call it X, for his current education. So the balance in the account, okay, listen to me carefully this one. Look at this. Now, they did not give us a balance after 5 months. No, they say the balance of account 1 year after winning the money was this. So this is the balance. No. This after 5 months means this amount we have. Because after, okay, let me say slowly, right? After 5 months, we have this. And then we're going to withdraw X. Okay? So now, they did not say how much you're going to have after 5 months. No. They say now, look at this. The balance in account 1 year after winning was that. Okay, let me tell you something. Very, very important question. So now in 5 months, right? Look at this. I like this question. Now in 5 months. 5 months to 1 year means it's going to be, to December means it's going to be 7 months there. You agree with me? It's going to be 7 months to December. Okay, it's going to be 7 months. So now I'm going to say the time now is going to be 7 months. So the amount that I'm having now, okay, let me go slowly because it's very, very crucial. I want to make sure you understand. After 5 months, this amount you have, and then he withdraw X. We don't know because they say, oh, you know what? After 5 months after winning, he withdraw. Means after 5 months, this the amount. It was this one, and then it became that because you know when you put your money in the bank, it accumulates. And then he decided to withdraw some amount. We don't know how much is that. So if you say 10 minus X, it's just 10 minus X. It's not going to change. It's going to be 10 minus X still. If you say 30 minus Y, it's going to be 30 minus Y. So now the amount we have after he withdraws some money for his son's birthday is going to be 124,3010.63 minus X. That's what we're going to be left with. Okay? So our money that we have is that. Now let's go ahead and continue now. Look at this now. This question is very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. So now they say the balance after 1 year. So remember, it's a 1 year. If it was a balance after 5 months, then it was going to say all this equal to 99084.42 after 5 months. But it did not say that. They say after 1 year, means 7 months later. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use again compound formula because here there's no each. So I'm going to say compound formula. We say amount equal to principal 1 plus interest rate over m bracket m times n. This is a normal compound formula when they don't mention each. So look what I'm going to do. Amount, that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to say amount I'm looking for in December because they say after 1 year. Principal. So the amount that you're going to start with after 5 months is going to be this amount minus X. This is a new amount you have because you remember you had this amount minus X. So what you're going to be left with is going to be 124,310.633 minus X. That's what the amount you're going to start with because he minus X for his son's birthday or whatever education. So my principal is going to be 124,310.6363. That's going to be principal amount. Okay, I can write here. I think that space is not enough. Okay, let me just do this. Show me, sorry. I want to make a space here. So let me do this. So very, very important question. This one you should not miss. Very, very crucial. Out of most of the, okay, let me write here. So this amount after 5 months equal to, let me write here, then I can erase what I have here. 14310.6363 minus X. So this is what is going to have after 5 months, then he minus for his son's birthday. So let me erase here so I can just finish up this question. Here, right here. Because I have enough space right here. Sorry about that. Very important question. This one, very important. Okay, now let's go. Let's go ahead now. So, okay. So this is my formula for compound interest. So we want to know how much it's going to have at the end of the year. So I'm going to say amount at the end of the year means December equal to principal. Principal is going to be this. That's amount is going to start with, which is going to be 124,310.6363 minus X. This amount is going to start with as a principal. Bracket 1 plus I. What is the interest? Interest is the same, 8.5% over M. What is the M? How it was compounded? Same thing. It was compounded what? Monthly. Monthly means divide by 12. Bracket. Now M. What is the M? Our M is still 12 because M means how it was compounded. Because you say M times N. 12 times number of year. We don't have a year. From 5 months to December, how many months? Is 7 months. So I'm going to say 7. But remember, this is a month. So to change to years, you must divide by 12. Okay? If you have a 6 month, how are you going to make 2 years? You divide by 12. So 6 months is like half year. Okay? So what I'm going to do now, look how they say. But look how they say. After a year, the money was this. Means 7 months later, the money now we know. So I'm going to have to replace this a 12 because I know how much it's going to be. Which is going to be this one here. 9999087.42. Equal. Sorry. Oh, let me write that. Okay, 9999087.42 equal. So what I'm left with is just the amount of calculation. So I'm gonna plug face all this in the calculator because it's pluggable. I can plug it in the calculator. So okay, welcome into my calculator, and then let's go ahead and plug your stuff in the calculator. Move quick. I was trying to go slowly so to make sure that you understand because this question was tricky, to be honest. Okay, even me kind of put me off a little bit when I started. Okay, so you come here and then let's plug everything on the right hand side. So say bracket 1 and then we plus and then we go to the fraction, then 8.5 and then go 8.5 8.5, you come here, you say shifty, percent, and then percent, and then you come to the bottom, how it is compounded, it's compounded monthly. So you come in there, you close your bracket, you go right here, and then you close a bracket, and then you say power, and then power, 12, power, 12, but remember you have to multiply how many months were left with 7 from May to December. 7, and then since those are months, you must divide by how many months in 1 year? 12. And then after that, we are looking for the principal was compounded for 7 months. No, it was compounded monthly. So don't just say for 7 months. Use the same one. Sunflower said we are looking for the principal was compounded for 7 months. No. You use the same compounded, which was compounded annually, which is 8.5, because you don't have to change you don't have to change compounded for 7 because the interest rate was the same. And here from the question they say it was 8.5 interest rate compounded monthly. So once you use that 8.5, and then you must use the same monthly. Okay. So then you come here to the calculator. You say, well, plug that in the calculator. If you plug that in the calculator, it's going to give us 1.05. Let's say 1.051. Okay. So all this stuff on the right hand side. Thanks so much for your input. Thank you very much. So all this stuff here is going to become 1 point. Okay, let me say it again. 1.0506. 1.0506. 1.05064. Okay, 065. Okay. On the left hand side. Oh no, it's not on the left hand side. So all this stuff here gave us this. So we multiply by that one which we have here, which is 124,310.63. Let's just take 163 minus x equal to 99087.42. Oh my god. 996 is 0 things. 99087.42. So this is just a normal algebra. So what I'm going to do, I think I can erase everything here because, yeah, we finish up. And we're going to find the option here. We're going to find the option. Very important question. Very, very important question. Okay. Pumzilla said, okay. So use the same interest, right? You don't change, okay? So okay. While I'm erasing also, let me tell you some. Some of the questions that they always repeat, but they only change the meaning. Okay, they only change the meaning. So like this question, I want us to do like 3 times, maybe to other day, also another day. So until you get used to that question, okay? So when they change, you know, oh, this question is like that. So what we do here, look. Look, let me just do this. Remember there's a multiplication here. So you have a this, and here you have an equal sign. So what I'm going to do, let me write here. Let me write here. 99087. Sorry about that, because I want to make sure that you see. And then equal bracket 124,310.63 minus x bracket, and they have a 1.050,050,6463 So what you're going to do here, look, this is a normal algebra. You have a bracket. Once there's a bracket, means you divide. It's multiplication between. So I'm going to divide by 1.05065 and divide here by the same number, 1.050065. This and this is going to cancel. So I can just come here. Very, very important question, right? You don't take light this type of question. Very, very crucial. You see me, even me when I started, kind of take me off a little bit. Because first I just want to solve, and then I realized, no, this is not type of question you can say, let me solve. This is the type of question you need to read carefully. So now I'm going to divide these two and get the value. So I'm going to come into the calculator and say, well, I can plug this in the calculator. So, okay, come to the top, and this is going to become 99087.42, and then we over 1.050, I believe 5 again. Oh my god, this stuff is just not plugging. I apologize. I'm sorry. Sure. I'm sorry. I was just plugging that. I was looking at my screen. Come here now. We almost finished. The calculator is acting up, and I'm sorry about it. Okay. Okay. So we come here, there's okay, fraction, 99 is 08 08 7. Why is not responding? Oh, it does respond. 9908. This calculator. Okay, just a minute. It's very, very important, my family. Stay there, right? Stay there. This question is not a question to joke with. We come to the fraction. Okay. Fraction. I press the fraction. Respond now. Yes. Okay. 99 0 8 0 8 0 8 7 0 7. Please stay there. This is very, very important. Point 42 42. We come to the bottom. And they say 1.0505. Okay, let's just wait for it to respond. And then I go ahead and say, okay, well, equal. And then I say equal 05. And they say equal. And then when you plug this right here, let's just wait, my brother. This is very, very important question. Like, you can miss the rest of the question, but not this. Okay, I'm coming now. Okay. Plug this one right here. It's coming right now, very, very soon. Okay. Okay, so this is going to give us 94 94 94 94 94 324 324 94 324 94 324 point 324 point 0.05521 05521 equal, because here we have equal to this one, which is 124,310.63 minus x. So what we're going to do here, my brother, look, we have to separate. This is a basic algebra, right? So we're going to take these to the left. This must come to the left. So this is going to become, when you come to the left, this is going to go to the right, just normal algebra. And then I'm going to say x, because when this jump equal sign is going to become positive x equal. On the right hand side, I have 124,310.63. This is going to go to the right. It's going to become minus 94,324.05521. Okay, 05521. 05. Okay, let me write again this one. Just kind of, okay, minus 94,324.05521. Now, we have to plug in a calculator and see if the answer is going to be here. If it's not going to be here, then means everything we did wrong. Okay, let's plug in now. That's the final step now. Woo, sure. Come here. Say, well, I'm going to say now, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 0, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, point, 6, 3, and then we minus 94, 3, 2, 1, point 0, 5, 5, 2, 1. Whoo! Let's cough a little, because now you like, oh, let's go and get it now. Now you say, okay, let's come here and see if we're gonna get one of these options right here. So we're gonna wait for a calculator to come and show us the final answer. I've already pressed equal. Now let's wait for the final answer. 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 Shoo, negative. I made a mistake. Okay, look. 0.63. There's no way it's going to be negative. No way it's going to be negative. I think I made a mistake. Okay, let me see my number here. Only the last plugin I want to see. 94324. Okay, let me see. 94324. No way it's going to be negative. because the left one is bigger. 1, 2, 4, 3, 9, and this one is less. No, it's gonna be negative. I think I plugged it wrong here. Let me see my number. I want to see my number here. If anybody have a calculator, you can plug in. I'm gonna plug in my calculator. Kind of okay. Okay. Let's see. It has to be positive because 1, 2, 4, 3, 10 is bigger than 9, 4, 2. Okay, plug in a calculator. 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 0.63 minus 9, 4. Since my calculator is kind of freezing a little bit. 9, 3. Please plug in a calculator on your manual calculator and tell me what is the answer because my calculator is okay. Now it's fine. 1, 2, 4, 3, 10, 10. 0.63 minus 9, 4, 3, 2, 4.0551. Let's see. Okay, it has to be positive. No way it's going to be negative for this because the one on the left is bigger than, and they say equal. So let's see. 9, 4, 3, 3, 2, 4.0551. Yes. But the answer is not the same. I got 299. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have to redo this question. You understand what I'm saying? Because it gives us 2299999. But roughly, I'll just go to the second option. But it didn't give us how we wanted. So for the last question, I'm going to have to redo. For that being said, we're going to stop here. Thanks a lot for your time. But the important thing is for you to understand the concept, right? So the next one, I'm going to start with the same question. Okay? I will try. If you have a time, try to redo same steps. You're going to get right. But I'm going to redo it very slowly in the next one so you get to understand. Now, appreciate your time, my brother and sister. And I go 2-1. He go 2-1. I have a question. But there's no 2-1 right there. So there's a chance the first option could be the right option. But we're going to redo together, right? The important thing is understand the concept, right? I might make some little mistake, but then have your time and try to do this very slowly. But I'm going to redo it together, okay? And then you're going to see my mistake. Okay, next time. Thanks a lot of Pumzile. And thanks so much, Fifi, for also come along. Tulani Clock and everybody. Thanks a lot of my family. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Pumzi, let's say a little happy birthday, go Fifi. We appreciate for you. Wishing happy birthday to one of our family and all the brother here who been sending all the love to some Lila and sisters. We want to say with thanks and appreciate. Pumzile, thanks a lot, and I'm gonna see you next time. And Butlulani, Lamini, Biel, and everybody, thanks a lot for your time. I'm going to redo this question, okay? But the same methodology, that's how you do. Do not forget to click the like button. I'm going to share this clip here, but we're going to redo it again just because of time, so we're going to have to stop here. Thanks a lot. The important things to understand the concept, and I'm going to see you very soon. Thanks, peace, and love. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.